Hi everyone, welcome back to Friday Sews and my Frugal Frocks reveal. I hope you like it. Thank you for joining me. I know you've all been waiting to see what I've done and I'm about a day late to post mine, so I'm going to pop my pics over on Instagram. If you haven't seen what I've made, look up Dahlia Sewciety over on Instagram and you'll see. Also, don't forget to follow along with that hashtag Frugal Frocks 2021 that Rowan from Yorkshire Sew Girl and Sam from over at Frugalissima have come up with some wonderful prizes. I hope you guys are enjoying looking through all the posts and seeing what everyone's made. And me, well, I actually went against a lot of the fabrics that I chose and I dug another one out of the stash. I decided to make the Pixie woven dress from Starlight. I'll give you a little bit of a twirl. Hopefully you can see it. I'm really happy with it actually. It was a beautiful, easy A-line shift dress to make. And I had some crepe that was left over from a dress I made a few years back. Fabric was from Spotlight about 4 or 5 years ago. I bought about 5 meters at a time because it was super duper cheap on clearance, and I've always had this couple of meters left over. So I thought, look, I'm going to make the Pixie woven dress with this nice fluid crepe. I probably wouldn't have chosen this fabric again if I had the chance. I would pick something a little bit more light and floaty. It is quite a mid-weight floaty crepe. It's not a really light crepe, so it's in between. It's almost got the satiny feel background to it. It's got quite a good bit of structure, but I think doing things like the frills and the frill around the bottom really calls for maybe something a bit more fluid, like a rayon or a really lightweight crepe, or maybe even a georgette, even a chiffon I think would work well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it came up because look, it was fabric I had in my stash. It was a free pattern that I picked up from the monthly freebies that you'll see over at Starlight. Usually you get to choose 1 of 2 patterns per month. So if you buy a pattern from Starlight each month, you do get to choose a freebie, and that way this one was chosen from January, I think it was. So it was a free pattern then. So really happy, very easy make. The way that the frills are cut out sort of on that circular fold, it really gives a lovely kind of floaty kind of circular feel to the frill. So no gathering as such, which is a real bonus because we all know how much time gathering can take up. And it really came up quite nice. I actually decided to modify it. I added about 10 centimeters to the length in the length and shorten line in the pattern. Now, I was warned by one of my viewers to do that because she said it comes up quite short. So I really have to agree with that. This at the moment is only just on my knee and I'm about 5'6". So if you're a bit taller, you will find it really, really short unless you add a bit to the length. So think about adding 5 to 10 centimeters if you want it to hit your knee. If you're happy enough to wear a shorter dress, that's fine. You won't have any problem. You'll love it. If you're wanting it a bit longer like me, think about adding some length. It's also great to wear as a tunic. I think if you kept it a little bit shorter, it'd be great to wear it things like tights, leggings, and skinnier jeans. I think that'll work really well. But yeah, quite happy with it, how it came up. So loving this green fabric. It's of course one of my favorite colors. Everyone knows how much I love green. Really, really happy to get something made out of some scraps that have been lingering around the fabric stash for quite some time. Now, I made the size 14, which I know from Starlight Patterns that's perfect fit for me. And pattern does go from sizes 4 up to size 30. So very good size range there. And I know a lot of Starlight's patterns are now coming out on A0 pattern format. They haven't for quite some time. So I'm not sure about this Pixie woven dress. You'll need to look and see the A0 pattern. They'll have a file there of all the patterns that do come in A0 and only certain ones are. So if that is easier for you, definitely think about printing it out in that. I'll put the PDF together. It didn't take me much time at all. And yeah, as always, I love the drafting and styling of Starlight patterns. They always seem to fit me really well. They just flatter my shape And I just love that they've got the right amount of ease. And I must say their instructions are getting a little bit better, because I know a lot of you have said in the past that they can be a bit sparse with their instructions, but this particular dress is really well set out with their instructions and pics. So very happy with it. Some sewing things happening this week. I know I posted a No Worries Wednesday with all of the fabric sales, new patterns, and that very night there was announced a Style Like 20% off sale. So if you want to get this dress 20% off, it's a great time to do it. I think till the 7th of April. So well worth looking into getting some nice patterns on a discount. And also Lincraft have just come out with a 40% off store-wide sale, and that goes till the 7th of April as well. So if you're wanting to pick up some fabric and patterns or notions, you can do that online and in store as well. So what else is happening with my sewing week? Well, I am in the middle of doing a pattern test for Thurada Davies. Now, as you know, a lot of you guys loved her Jasmine dress that was this time last year. I put a video out with 2 versions of that dress. I love her patterns. They're always really well thought out, very practical. I know her overlap jacket is another winner that I've made 2 of in my wardrobe. I love wearing that as well. So this will be a skirt pattern. I really think you're going to love it. I've made 1 already, and I'm really tempted to make another one because there's 2 versions of the skirt. So that will be released anytime from now on. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, because I will be putting some pics out and doing a video on that pattern review as well. Now, a brand new hashtag that is coming out, that myself and Gabrielle from Cloth Edit are coming up with a really great source of inspiration for your trans-seasonal sewing, and that will be announced on Monday. It's all about blouses, and it's all about using some beautiful fluid fabric to make the blouses up. So this will be a challenge for April, and that video will be coming out any day now. I'm going to be telling you all about the prizes we've got. Gabrielle is donating some beautiful fabric. Again, she's been wonderful source of support to the channel for all of my viewers, especially being here in Australia, and she's really excited to be giving away some of her gorgeous fabric. There'll also be some patterns given away, some great blouse patterns from some beautiful indie designers as well. So stay tuned if you want to hear all about the wonderful hashtag that is coming out very shortly. What have I been up to this week? Of course, lots of sewing, lots of preparation for getting ready for our Easter break here. We will be getting 2 weeks off for the kids, of course, off school. We'll have our Easter weekend just at home. Hubby's a train driver, so he's still working. He doesn't get any holidays. So we're just going to celebrate, of course, by having some beautiful meals with the family, with the kids. So we'll just be taking it easy, and I'm hoping to get lots of sewing done on this break, because normally when it's sort of holiday time, we end up going away somewhere. There's not much to be done with sewing, but this time it's all about me getting lots and lots of sewing done, so I can show you all of my new content, new episodes that I've been working on. I've got coming out very shortly, because I really want to keep you all inspired to get sewing on the wardrobe and enjoying some beautiful sunny weather as well. Now, I've been watching a brand new YouTube channel, and that is Polly over in the Netherlands. And Polly has a wonderful channel called The Sewing Edit. Now, Polly is actually from Bulgaria. She lives over in the Netherlands there now. And she is a sewing enthusiast like all of us. And I really love her channel. I love her whole aesthetic. She makes some beautiful clothing there, some very simple styling as well. She's got lots of info there about how you can put garments together, how to build on your wardrobe, and she's a beautiful person. I really encourage you to go over and follow her channel. She's only just new. She's got a few episodes out, and I think it's great if we can support these fantastic new YouTubers and show them a bit of love. So head on over to The Sewing Edit, say hi to Polly, and tell her that I sent you. I really want you to go back and watch her previous episodes. There's not many there, so you'll be able to catch up on those, and hopefully it gives you a bit of a source of inspiration for your sewing. And I've also been binge watching a wonderful channel called Fabulous 50, and that is Shelley, and she's from Australia here in New South Wales. She's got a really big channel all about styling tips, makeup, hair, how to accessorize, general well-being, and a lot of her channel has got fantastic tips for things like makeup. I must say a lot of her tips I think are wonderful, but there's a few there that I'm not really on board with, and a lot of that is how to look 10 years younger, how to dress your body to make it look slimmer, and I think that is all well and good if that's what you're after, but I really don't think we need to encourage people to have to look younger. I think if you feel great in your body and you want to show your wrinkles and whatnot at your age, I think you're well entitled to. But I also think that a lot of her styling tips are fantastic for just making yourself feel nice and fresh and youthful without being too sort of forceful on having to look younger. So take what you will out of the channel. I'm doing that. I'm not listening too much about the rules for what older versus younger people should wear. I think that is totally up to you. But I do love that her tips on things like makeup and hairstyling, I think, are fantastic. And she just seems like a really lovely person. It's got a lot of fantastic tips over on her channel. So head on over to Fabulous 50. It's catered for women over 50, of course, but I think anyone could watch it. I think she's got a lot of great info there. So yeah, take what you will from the channel. Of course, I'm not promoting anything to do with anti-aging or dressing for slimming your body. But of course, if that's what you're after, I think you'll really enjoy the channel. And in the end, I think it's up to you what makes you feel good in an item of clothing. If you love a style, I don't think you should be putting too much thought into what shape it's giving your body. If it's, if it's making you look shorter or taller, because in the end, we are what we are. If we are short people, we are short. If we're tall, we're tall. And if you want to distract from that, she'll give you great tips. But I really don't think we need to be focusing too much on changing ourselves for society. So thanks for watching today. That was Friday Sews. Hopefully you're going to have a beautiful Easter weekend. Whatever you're up to, if you're celebrating Easter, make sure you eat plenty of chocolate. Of course, I'm going to allow myself a fair bit there. But I really hope you're going to take some downtime and maybe do something that you enjoy and be kind to yourself. And I will see you very shortly with my new hashtag episode. So get excited for that, because I really am really thrilled to be working with Gabrielle again and letting you guys in on some wonderful inspiration, and also the prizes there are going to be fantastic. So stay tuned for that. So keep safe, keep sewing. Bye for now.